for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 45 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now they hand off to Coleman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Willie Gay on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Is good.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off 4th.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Kansas City.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Charvarius Ward on the
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Mostert. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
At his 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Now a give to Mostert running right. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 12-yard line.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up on a safety, Jarkowski Tart. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mostert. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll run right side with Mostert. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check by 50. Here we go.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
7-yard line.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 5.
Once again, it's Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here, check,
They'll run it with Coleman. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Kevin Coleman, 34 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time, getting the sack. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
To number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, You got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mostert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Niners 31. Chiefs 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 33 yards that time.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The Chiefs ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nick Bosa gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San